Fresh, freshy, flex. Fresh, fresh, freshy, flex. Fresh, hell my left. Got with cafe breath.
You cannot. Hold on. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
hey.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Can No, I'm petty. No, I had to come live, girl. Can you guys hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. No, I'm petty. No, no, I'm petty. Petty. When you go live, we go live. So everybody that's live right now is boring. And so I figured that I will come back because like why not? I figured I'd come back because why not? Yays, yays, bands I make cut dance. Bands I make cut dance. Bands I make cut dance. Ooh, shrimp I make cut dance. Appetizers make her dance. Gone, y'all. Hello. I just decided to come live. I mean, why not? Why not? When it's a bunch of hating olds live, girl, why not just jump on too? I want to be a hoe. Where do I sign up? I want to be a hoe. I want to be, I want to join. I want to hang out. I said, so why not? Why not? I mean, I do have the tea. I mean, they don't have the tea. I have the tea. I have the tea, girl. I have the tea, girl. Who y'all talking? No. Chinky, no. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Here's this. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. Look, I'm not turning on no lights or nada. Okay. I came over here to be messy in the dark. Okay, that's what that word. That's what that word. I came over here to be messy in the dark. If everybody else can say avatar, then I want an avatar. Why don't I get to? They get to. They all they guests that come on their show get the avatar. Why don't I get the avatar? I want an avatar. I want to turn. Why can't I? Why folk come? I'm just sitting over here in the dark. In the dark to bring y'all the tea. Cause they can't do it. They can't do it. They live talking about invisible family members. They live talking about invisible family members. Like, girl, they live talking about invisible family members. We don't care. I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. I'm not saying nothing until y'all hit the like. It's over 800 of y'all in here already. I need y'all to hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. It's a bunch of oppressed people live that I'm like, well, why not? I want to be a hoe. Where do I sign up? So, it's real boring out here. So I'm just like, I'm not doing nothing. I got a couple hours before I got to lay down and get up with these churn. So I'm like, well, why not? Why not? Why not just come forward and continue to stir the pot, because that's what we do. An impromptu live, and we're already at almost, heading towards 1K. I'm in the building. So again, shout out to all of y'all. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Okay, we need at least like 400 likes before I say anything. And I have tea. Do you want to know about the meds? Okay. Do you want to know about Goomba? Do you want to know about where certain people are? Because ain't nobody else, no one live knows. They don't have any information. They're all enemies. Ooh, all the ops are live. There's no insiders live. So I felt like, as an insider, as a scamming, basic, fake ass hoe, I should come forward and join all the other ones that's live. Why not? Why not? Y'all a bunch of pressed bitches. Why don't I come be pressed with y'all? Because ain't none of y'all gonna check me. Ain't none of y'all gonna do that. All of you guys are gross. You guys are gross. And you're just basic because you have no information, It's a bunch of guessing and what do you think? I don't think. I don't know. Do you know? Yeah, they don't know nothing. They don't know anything. So I had to come let y'all know what was tea, because again, they don't. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like me today. Oh, I've been grilling these bitches. I've been grilling them. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they audience going down. Ooh, they audience going down. Are you guys welcome? Welcome in the building. All of the new people coming in from other people's lives that are very so much boring. They have no tea. Okay. That's why they got to play people like me. That's why they got to play my content, because ooh, they're mad. Ooh, they're mad. Ooh, they're mad. What do they know? What do they know? Gays, what do they know? Yes, Kira, I've been taking audiences all day. I don't mind. You go live, we live. What's the like, hit the like, hit the like. So y'all said this at 4:55. I'ma trust y'all. I'ma trust y'all. I'ma trust y'all. And this is what happens when you get to just jump in. You know what I'm saying? We just got here already over 1K in the building. Ooh, they're mad. Ooh, they're mad. Let me go check their numbers real quick. Let me go see. Let me go see. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. Shout out to all the new people coming in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We have the tea. You know, unlike other channels, we have the tea. Okay, that's why we 1K deep. That's why an impromptu live, a pop-up. A pop-up, girl. And we deep. They're mad. Ooh, they're upset. They jump on live. They leave a live, jump on live after we. Oh, no. Oh, we're just getting started. Okay. Okay. Sean's exploiting. Let's exploit. Sean's scamming. Let's scam. Hit the cash app, Sean Davyway. Okay? Hit the cash app since I'm scamming. Okay. I'll be it all. I'll be it all. Shout out to Kate Johnson for the super sticker. Ooh, they're already coming in with coin. Ooh, they're already coming in with coin. Shout out to Kate Johnson. Shout out to Miss Vina Boo. Says, Sean, I was just watching your last live, but this one popped up. Guess I got to catch up later. Decisions. Here freaking flat. Yes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Poppington. Ooh, we Poppington. Ooh. Ooh, they don't like this. They don't like the. Oh, yeah, rest it again, girl. We starting to get used to it, girl. Ooh, 1.1 in the building. 1.1 in the building. He ain't even said no T yet. He ain't even said no T yet. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they mad. Shout out to everybody else that's live for your viewers. Thank you. Thank you for warming them up for the tea. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they upset. Ooh, 1.1 chinky. They don't like that. They don't like those type of numbers. They don't like those type of numbers. He ain't even said no T yet, and the girls are already gathered. The girls are already gathered. Okay. Now, shout out to Jaguar, right? Okay. Okay. Now, Jaguar is currently incarcerated. All right. Now, earlier, she was in holding, right? They had her in a holding cell. Okay. That's what that word. That's what that word. But they decided that, you know what? We can't arrest you over here talking about Jay-Z and Clive Davis. Okay. We can't do that. Okay. That's what that word. Okay. That's what that word. Jaguar sitting over there in that damn cell. Let me see. Sitting over there in that damn cell. I'ma fuck y'all up. I'ma fuck y'all up. You see, Clive Davis. That's the reason I'm in here. So we have a lot to cover. Okay, we have a lot to cover. While Jay-Z and Clive Davis have it where she at. Thank y'all for the super six. Thank y'all so much, Camilla. Thank you so much. What's here? I'm about to say, April. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. Just a damn time I was almost asleep, but I had to be here. It's a good place to be. Thank you so much for the super sticker. It's a good place to be. So, Jaguar, y'all. They couldn't arrest her in good faith. Okay. So they had to get her medicine. Ooh, 1.3 in the building. Ooh, they don't like that. Ooh, they don't like that. Ooh, I'm scamming. Ooh, he's scamming. So they had to get her medicine before they could officially arrest her. Okay. So that's what that were. Okay. Now, certain people was contacted. so that Jaguar could get her medicine. Okay? Now, under her condition, they couldn't arrest her. All right? That's what that were. That's what that were. So that's why she wasn't arrested yet. Okay? That's why she was just in holding. That's why there was no mugshot, or nothing like that. Okay? Because they wanted her to get her medicine. Okay? So she got her medicine. And as soon as she swallowed it, they said, now bring your ass up in here, get in this damn cell. Yeah. Now get up. Now get up and come back here with us. Now get over there and lay down and don't move. In the morning. Okay? Nice little piece of sandwich in there and some crackers. Now you get in there and lay your ass down. Okay? So that's what that word. Shout out to Donna Rabbit. Shout out to Donna Rabbit. It's a little button on the side of the screen, girl. And you can sit as much as you like, girl. Big die scammer, right? Over here scamming the girl. Over here scamming the girl. That's what Sean do. He scammed the girl. So shout out to Ashley for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Shout out to Ebony Love as well for the super sticker. Oh, they don't like this. Ooh, they don't like this. Ooh, they don't like this. They don't get these. They don't get these. Shout out to, is it Ashaya? Ayasha? Ayasha. Is it Ayasha? Ayasha. Good thing today is Monday. The only thing, this is only going to get better from here for her. Ooh, I cannot not better. Correct, because last time she went to jail on the weekend. Okay, she went to jail on Friday. Last time I told Jag about that, at least she learning a little bit. Go on, Jag. Go on, Jag. Go on, Jag, girl. She learned. At least she did it during the week this time. Okay? You get in the court the next day. She always want to fuck up on Friday. I'm like, girl, court, Monday, gross. we trying to spend all weekend in here? Like, girl. No. That's so girl. Sean, please tell us you spoke to Legina after the phone. I actually did speak to Legina. Ooh, they mad. I did speak to Legina. We're at 1.5. Ooh, they don't like it. Ooh, they don't like it. I feel all type of lives brewing and people. Girl, they mad, girl. They don't understand him over here with this horrible camera. Gaps, ugly, all of that. Like, why folk come, Lord? Why folk come him and not me, Lord? Ooh, girl, they're mad. Ooh, girl, they're mad. There's 1,500 in the bill. Ooh, they're upset. It is 10 o'clock at night. So I did speak to Legina. I absolutely did. Did anybody else live speak to her? Ooh, let me get something to drink. Oh my God. Ooh, I know where Legina is. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, Kay, they don't like that. Kay, I know where Legina is. Ooh. They don't like that. Kay, what we gonna do about me having all this information that they don't have, girl? What that were? What they gonna do? Girl, I know they pissed just live talking about anything. Anything but tea. Anything but tea. Yes, if you would like to help the scammer, hit up Shine every way. On Cash App if you want to help the scam. Continue to help me scam. Shout out to LaShonda. Right, welcome to the circus. Big Dot. Because girl, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. We're popping 10. We're popping 10. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Y'all go with this damn studio session. Let it go. Bust her down and let her go. But I did speak to Legina. I absolutely did. Because no one else can. I mean, no one else live can. Weird. Okay. So after Jag got arrested, let's get back into that. So Jaguar got arrested officially after taking her meds. She's being charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. She absolutely is. I am drinking Hypnoturk. Just kidding. I'm drinking Powerade. Just Powerade. Yays. So she's being charged with just like I just said, disorderly conduct and or resisting arrest. Okay. Um, she has court tomorrow. There is no bond. Okay. So if they decide to keep her, she won't have a bond from what it's giving. I don't think that they're going to keep her. I don't think so. I mean, it's just a disorderly conduct. And resisting arrest, that's not like that big of a deal. I thought she was going to get a charge like assaulting a police officer or something like that, because that's big. That's not little. But yeah, so she does have no bond, and she does have court tomorrow. Someone says in the chat, where's Sam? Sam is safe. Sam is with his grandmother. Sam is doing good. He absolutely is. Sam's doing fairly well, and he's with his grandmother. What was I about to say about that? I hear through the grapevine that how do I want to say this? I hear through the grapevine that all of this was done so that Goomba would go to where Jag is. It will be put on my community. Thank you so much for the super sticker. It will be put on my community, Zaraya. Is this Zaraya? I hope I'm saying your name right. It will be put on my community and my IG. I've just been like super busy, but that is like the first thing on my priority list to do. As soon as I get off of here, girl. I have to just come steal some audiences real quick, because it's from a lot of people. It's not just one person. No, all of you. All of you. I just came to, scam real quick, girl. But as soon as I get done scamming, yes, I'm all over it. So now Goomba has no intention of getting Jag out. Okay. So if it's up to Goomba, she's going to be where she is. He's over it. Okay. I know that because I talked to him. Unlike anybody else that's live. Unlike anybody else that's live, I spoke to him. That's what that word. And he said he has no intention of going to get her. I absolutely do. I do. He has not moved. Normally he would be with the family, and stuff already. He's not. He is not. Normally he would have went to Sam's aid and to Jag's mom's aid. No. He's still his family. He has, from what I'm gathering, no intention. No intention. Shout out to Toya in the chat for the cash app. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you for helping with the scam. Thank you. Thank you for donating to Scam RS. Thank you. Yeah, he has no intention. No intention of going anywhere. Yeah. I do believe that Goomba is somewhat serious. Again, it's early, but from what I'm gathering, Goomba has no intention of going to try and rescue her, or anything like that. Okay. She was already out here prostituting for French fries and jerk chicken, and all of that stuff, y'all. Goomba saw that just like the rest of the world, Craig, And Goomba is not happy about, these decisions. I mean, would you be? 1.9 in the chat, they don't like that. You guys are pissing people off. You guys are really upsetting people by all this support. I want to thank you for supporting me because I deserve it. There's not a piece of support that y'all giving me that I have not earned. Okay, absolutely. We have more people to drain though, and we're going to keep doing that because we're Poppington. So I want to thank you all for joining us in Poppington. Okay, I know a lot of other channels that you guys go to, they're not Poppington. So welcome to Mattering. Welcome. Okay. Welcome to being a part of the Uncheckables. We welcome you. Okay. Have a seat, relax. All right. We're going to talk about things that they can't. We're going to answer questions that they can't. We're going to do all of that. Absolutely. They all saw the prostitution, but they don't know why. Okay. Most of them haven't even come forward and explained to y'all that Jaguar was sitting over there today prostituting for jerk chicken. Okay, they told you that, didn't they? Yeah. It's pretty obvious, right? Right? But did they tell you that Jag never took that food home? Did they tell you that that food is still in her back seat? Did they tell you she went out there? She did all of that and left the food in the back seat. She never took the food to nobody. Okay? That's what that were. That's what that were. They can't even tell y'all that. That was an obvious observation. They can at least tell y'all that. Like, why she do all of that prostituting to get that damn food and she ain't takes it to them damn people? What that were? What that were? So you mean to tell me she in that holiday I got the bike? She in there doing all of that. I saw yo see. She did all. And left the food in the car? What that were? What that were? They can't even tell y'all that. Shout the faith keeper. I love it here too, sweetie. They're mad. So it's just like, girl. Thank you for the super sticker. Yeah, still in the back seat, Gemini. Still in the back seat. She never took it home. She went to the precinct after getting the food. She didn't even have a bite of it. Seeing them sitting at home. Can taste the chicken and stuff. In the back seat. It's gonna be bad by the time if they let her out tomorrow. Like, gross. It's like in the back seat. Like, but girl. I said, so girl, you went there, or you went and solicited yourself, girl. And you left it in the back seat. Girl, you could at least drop that off. A little piece. Like, girl, now it's going to waste. Like, girl, that was a waste of prostitution. You could have saved that. Girl. But that's what that were. And so she got all that free food. All that food, girl. Oh, not they still gonna eat it. I cannot. Not they still gonna eat it. I cannot. And I looked at it, but girl, she did not eat it. She left it in the back of the car. So I was like, oh, you did all of that, girl. Oh, wow. That is a lot. So, that's what that were. They couldn't even. I'm like, wow. So I spoke to Legina. Okay. Sam nor Legina nor Jack's mom knew what was going on. None of them knew. I had to fill them in to this gross family of Legina. She's not going anywhere. Mhm. She's still at Jack's house. Mhm. She's waiting for Jack to get out tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, I did speak to her, and she had no idea what was going on. She knew about Jack, being arrested or being at the precinct, but she didn't know anything beyond that. So I had to call her and fill her in. Like she had no idea about Jack being arrested after the meds. Um, yeah, she was reached out to. The family was reached out to about Jaguar's medication, but other than that, and they didn't just reach out to them; they reached out to Goomba too about the medication because they couldn't arrest her without it. So they needed medication, her prescribed medication, Jaguars, in order to arrest her. Yeah. So that's what that were. That's what that were. 2K in the building, they don't like that. It's upsetting. It absolutely is. So you just got to show the girls. That's all. Just a little bit of show them energy. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Um, who's missing? Who y'all saying missing? Regina's not missing. Her whereabouts are known. So even if somebody reports her missing, if somebody did, that's fine. Her whereabouts are known. Mia Houston, Mary Marcus Houston, and she's still listed as missing. They don't care as much as y'all gonna want them to, I promise. It's a whole Mary missing woman right in front of us. Mm-mm. She's not the right complexion. She's not the right race for that to matter. So even if they did, I find it mighty weird that they're willing to this imaginary family. I find it mighty weird that they're willing to do everything but go to Texas. Don't y'all find that a little weird? Don't y'all find that a little suspect? We just want her to come home. Are all of you guys like fat? Just a bunch of like lazy, overweight people, or what? Because why won't none of you go get her? Okay? You clearly see she's not gonna go just at her own will. She looks like she's going to need a little bit of push. Now I understand the family would be like, "Oh, well, Sean, this is your fault." Okay, okay. What you gonna do about it? I didn't tell her to go a goddamn place. I find that weird. Yeah, that's why it wasn't brought up to us because we wouldn't have agreed. So, hey, voice of reason, this is all your fault. Oh, okay, that's fine. Completely cool with that. Um, I literally don't care. What about it? Okay, it's my fault. Cool. I mean, I don't get how, but I mean, if you need somebody to blame because you don't want to, because again, she's not running from me. That's weird. I could be like, hey, Legina, come be where I'm at. Come rock out here. She would come. She absolutely would. But she won't do it with her family. Again, there's a reason behind that. Somebody said in the chat, you have a lot of power. No, I don't. If I had power, Legina would already been gone. Mm-mm. I ain't got as much power as you think I do. You know who does have power? Jaguar. I don't know, the person that's sent for her? The person whose house she's at? I don't know. That person has power. I don't have any power when it comes to Legina. Because if I did, she would be gone already. Ask her. I do not encourage her to stay. I don't. So no, I don't have any power. Nor do I want it. I don't want any power over her. That's the problem now. She needs to take the power into her own hands. She does. And stop letting people control her. And control yourself. Make your own decisions like you did when you left. That was you making a decision. Okay, do it again. This time make the right one. So, I don't know. I don't get that. I really don't. But okay, if people need a scapegoat and be like, oh, Sean, this is far cool. What about it? What you gonna do? Okay. You said that to say what? Okay, what? Alrighty. Just checking. So, yeah. Legina's not going anywhere. Why I know Legina's not going anywhere? Because she doesn't want to. Legina's not leaving. As far as Legina's concerned, she's waiting for Jaguar. She is. She's waiting until Jaguar gets out. She was very relieved to hear that Jaguar has court tomorrow. Because she didn't know. She had no idea. So, yeah. Absolutely. If y'all want her at home, Jaguar is who y'all need to talk to. That's who y'all need to speak to. Jaguar, send that girl home. Tell her that you over it. Tell her you're ready to move on. Because that's what it would take. The person who gave the invite has to remove it. I would have never tell her to go down there. Like, that's why when people say this is your fault, I'm like, yeah, you're a weird ass bitch. Like you really are. Like you're weird as to make you feel like I can control an adult. Like she's grown. Let's blame you instead of her. Fine. Whatever. I'm not about to argue with you. Like you sound stupid. I'm about to argue with you about me. Like, yeah, no, bitch, I'm me. We're good over here. So yeah, I don't need to go back and forth with a hoe about who's responsible for it. What? She grown. Like, let's not blame this adult for making an adult decision to leave. Let's blame the person who gave her Jaguar's number. Okay. If that make you feel better, you go right ahead. Ain't nothing gonna be done about it. Besides a bunch of pressed ass hoes going around being pressed. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing less. That's all. Nothing will change. I'm still gonna be Poppington. I'm still gonna get it in. And I'm still gonna give you just something to talk about. Absolutely. Thank you. Next. Like, okay. You said that to say what? Okay. If you would rather blame me than her, a goddamn adult, you go right ahead. I'm completely fine with that. I'll take it. I mean, if you feel that she bears no responsibility for packing her own things, exiting her own house, making her own plan to do so, that's fine. If you're like, this is all your fault, Sean. Okay. I don't know how far you're going to get with that. Because the same people that saying it's Sean's fault is the reason why Legina is still where she's at. Sean telling Legina the truth. Legina watch every show Sean do. Jaguar watch every show Sean do. Y'all are weird. Like, what don't y'all get about ain't nobody checking me? Goomba watches every show. Like they all watch every show that I do. Just like y'all. It's like the haters. Hi. Like, okay. What about it? No, it's fine. I'll take the blame. I see y'all in the chat saying, Sean, you're not to blame. Yes, that's fine. I'll take it. Because it solves nothing. That's why they're so weird. Like, oh, let's blame someone. Okay. What does that solve? The problem is still in existence. It's still there. That solved nothing. Because you're not making the person that is responsible accountable. That's why the problem's still there. Because y'all still want to treat her like a child. Go ahead. Y'all making her feel comfortable to make the decisions that she's making because you keep excusing her decisions. Go ahead. Excuse it. I'm not. I hold her accountable. I sure do. Because that's the only way she's gonna, decide to do what's best for her. I'm not about to tell Legina what to do. It's not for me to do. It's like I'm not about to tell Jaguar what to do. I'm about to tell Goomba what to do. Now, do I give advice? Yes. I definitely will give advice when requested. But I'm not just calling them, telling them what they're about to do with their life. Isn't that the problem in the first place? Y'all keep feeling like Legina's being controlled and manipulated by us? No. As far as I'm concerned, she's super free. Legina can make whatever decision she wants to make. If she wants to stay, who am I to tell her no? That's not my home. Y'all can't make her feel uninvited somewhere y'all not at. Like y'all weird. You don't need to be there. You should be uncomfortable. You're uninvited. No, she's not. Jaguar will have to do that. She's not. So since she's not doing it, who cares what y'all say? It falls on deaf ears. She ignores y'all, just like I do. You're ignored. That's all. She don't hear none of that because she's not hearing what she wants to hear. She wants y'all to coddle her. Treat me like I don't know what I'm doing because then I'm innocent and oblivious, deer in headlights, type of situation. That's why she's still there. Like, y'all so busy mad at Jag. Jag is in jail. What's your excuse now? Who y'all mad? There's no power Jag has. None. There's no manipulation. Jag can't even talk to her. Even more reason for her to just leave, right? She's sitting there waiting for her. She don't know when she getting out, if she getting out. She don't know none of that. She'd rather the unknown dealing with Jag than to go deal with those imaginary family members. Absolutely. Ain't that weird? This imaginary family swear they want her back at home so bad. Yet they ain't moved. They ain't tried to get no car. They ain't tried to get on a bus. They ain't tried to board no plane. None of that. And Legina's doing everything in her power to make sure she never goes near them. I'd rather stay here with Jaguar going back and forth to jail, her and Goomba fighting each other, but then pulling allegedly weapons, all this. I'd rather stay here and do all of this than be anywhere near y'all. But we supposed to just ignore that because she has mental illness and she's lying on her family. Okay. That girl telling the truth about something. Even a liar tells the truth. A broken clock tells the correct time. Even if it's only once. Even if it's only twice. It does it. So same thing with her. Like, yeah, she may have fabricated a lot of stuff. Yeah. Living in a delusion. Yeah. But she's definitely blocking something out. Okay. And as someone that suffered from mental illness and whatnot, them being traumatized is different. It's not like the average person being violated. It's a different type of violation. It absolutely is. So her disassociating and stuff like that, something happened to her. It's like clear as day. If we're all trying to sit around and trying to understand something that can't be explained, like her going around truly thinking that she's Aaliyah's daughter, and stuff like that means something happened. It's a disassociation in a major way. So she should definitely talk to somebody about that and try to figure that out. That's what that is. She doesn't feel comfortable enough to do that with this imaginary family members. So, I mean, it is what it is. If y'all want to ignore it and be like, oh, well, she's just schizophrenic. You, no, it's more. It is. Yeah. And like I said, one day when she feel comfortable enough, I'm sure she'll deal with that because I feel like she wants to. And I think roads like this is a way of opening it up. So, yeah. But she's not gonna be able to do that where she is. That's not going to. As much as I agree with if she doesn't want to be around this imaginary family, um, and I say imaginary family because they call her family, but to her she doesn't exist. So it's imaginary. A mirage um, is why I call them that because they're not real. Not when it comes to her. Y'all threw this girl away a long time ago. Families do it all the time. I've worked in healthcare. Okay. I've worked in group homes. I've worked in assisted living. I've been a PCA. I've been a home health aide. I've been all of that. And I watched these people literally working at a job for 2, 3 years and never ever seeing some of my clients' family ever. We as staff are the ones that are hanging out with them on holidays and birthdays and stuff like that. No, it's like they don't come at all. And they do view them as a burden. Like they do. The majority of them, they drop them off and it's just, they visit and, they visit seldomly. And then then over time, it's just like they just aren't visiting anymore. It's no different than an older person going into like a nursing home. The visits lessen. And so you look up and you ain't been to visit in a year. You ain't been to visit in 2 years. Doesn't mean you don't care. It's just you letting your life get ahead of you. But if you're letting your life get ahead of you and there's certain things going on with that person, you can't say you cared. How if you didn't know nothing? How if you weren't checking up on them? Mentally caring about something and physically caring are two different things. Telling me you love me and showing me two different things. They're not the same. They're not the same. So that's just how I view them. They may mentally act like they care about the girl, but they didn't physically show it. She wouldn't be this disattached from them. She wouldn't. She would want to deal with at least one of those family members. She didn't want to deal with none of them. That speaks. Not going to ignore that. Ignore for what? For what? No, it's right there. Let's deal with it. Y'all want to look at everything else. Y'all want to deal with everything else. Okay. Okay. I do believe that family is off. I do. And Black families, African American families have it the worst when it comes to SA, the M word, stuff like that. They don't talk. They don't. And the majority. Now, there's some that will, and there's some that will act. But again, there's plenty of us right now that have people in our families and whatnot that have done certain things to us. And we see them act like nothing happened, or at least try. And never file no charges on them, ain't never nothing. And it's not like people in the family don't know. They just haven't done anything because they protect and they worry about the image. So if this comes out about this person, then they're gonna take our whole family like that, and all that, and we not, and then we're gonna have this person, like that is nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to be proud of. So instead, they protect their own by just not saying anything. It's not that it didn't happen. They just don't say nothing. So again, like, why would I not feel like that's Legina's case? Why would I not feel that way? It's too common. So with it being so common, yeah, I absolutely believe that she's been violated, and by multiple people. I don't think it was by one person. And with her suffering, coming up, I think they took advantage of that. I do. And I think that they still do it to this day to blame her mental illness on what happened. So yeah, they threw her away a long time ago. So it's just like, yeah, cut it out. Families do it all the time. Like I said, I've seen it. So, and it gives the same thing with Legina. They threw the girl away. It's all right. It happens. If you want to rekindle or have a better relationship with her, say that. Like, be honest, but to come forward and try to make it like, oh, we're so amazing. We're great people. I don't know why she's doing this. They're making her do that. No, she left because she wanted to. Literally. Literally. And like I said, if people want to make me the conduit, if people want to make me the issue, I'll gladly accept it because it means nothing. So that's why I'll accept it. If you aren't accountable for something, there's no reason to take accountability. If my friend stepped on your shoe, why am I apologizing? It still don't have the same effect. It's appreciated, but it still don't have the same effect. You didn't step on my toe though. He did. So if he don't apologize, then we got a problem. Type of situation. So, and that's Legina's issue. She needs to take accountability for making these decisions so that she can make another one. Instead, she's waiting on Jack to get out and make the decisions for her. That's all. She don't know which move to make because she's so used to being told what to do. I'm not going to do that to her. I'm not going to tell her what to do. I'm going to let her make her own decision as an adult, and then we go from there. That's all. It's too many. It's enough people around her telling her what to do. I'm good. Let her make her own decisions like she did going to Texas. I think that's why she's so proud of the decision because she made it. Like, I'm going to get away from them, but didn't really have an out, didn't really have a way. We all want to, escape sometime, but doesn't mean we can. Doesn't mean we can afford it. We all want to escape. And I think she was looking for an out. And she found it. She's not dumb. She's a smart girl. She's smart. She is. Yeah. Might not be the smart you want her to be, but she's smart. Oh, she definitely is. And where the husband, which one? You talking about Legina's or Jaguars? Which husband? Which husband, girl? Which husband? Which one? Goomba. Goomba's with his family. Goomba's with his family. Legina has a husband. Good question for her. Good question for her, Moon Goddess girl. They say they got the tea. These channels swear they had the tea. That is a great question for her. If you pay attention to my survivings, she is alerting the public of a man. Okay? She alluded to marriage. Go watch. That's why I said, if you listen, there are truths in what she say. Like, listen to her. There's a lot of truth into what she's saying. If you knew what she told me, Goomba is with his family. Goomba's chilling. Goomba's good. Goomba's with the fam bam. Oh, I will tell you, Goomba said he ain't steal nothing from nobody. He didn't steal no money. He ain't got no Cash App money, and he don't know what she's talking about. He was like, I really do not know what she's talking about, Sean. Like, no, that is not true. Didn't steal nothing. I ain't got nothing like that. Like, she tried it. Like, that is very so much not true. So that's what Goomba said. Goomba said, no, there is no $7,000 that he took, or nothing like that. No. That's not what that were. That's not what that were. No. She is, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sure she's gonna try to wait for Jaguar to get out and call her. And I'm sure she'll go live with the phone call or record the phone call, or something like that. I'm sure she will. So, yeah, I'm sure she will. But yeah, she's nowhere involved. As far as I'm concerned, um, I know she should be tired of cussing Goomba out just to apologize. Jag said Angela gets baptized in 120 days after Jag's mentor and Burn Gap told Jag this morning to send the girl home. Jill said Jag was still acting up, refused fingerprints, different. Now, that is the reason why they needed her medication in order to properly arrest her. They could not properly arrest her without her being medicated because she was giving other alliances. Aliases. Again, I think she wanted those people to hurt her. I think she wanted those people to hurt her. You shouldn't have been. If you're talking about Legina, she was viral. Again, because for some reason, a lot of y'all do not do y'all homework. So let me do it for you. Let me do it for you. Let me do it for y'all. 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 Okay, let me pull this up so I can show y'all, because clearly y'all think it's a game. Clearly y'all think it's a game. Let me make this bigger. So if you look, www.biography.com. Oh no, that's about Aaliyah. Glamour Buff. Okay, talking about Aaliyah and R. Kelly's alleged daughter share a story. Woman claims to be Aaliyah's and R. Kelly's daughter. Allhiphop.com. They, of course, YouTube. Who cares? They even have ish up on Pinterest. With tab Power 98, pinkvilla.com. Let's keep going. www.rollingstone.com. Glamour, or we ever said Glamour Buff. No, that's her IMDb. Nah, I don't know what that is. Jaguar, Wright, absolutely. She already making headlines. Oh my God. Jag already. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, let me put Jag already. Who's Jag? They waste no time, girl. They waste no time. None. Put you in it, and they made sure you were up there. They made sure that you were up there. That is hilarious. No cap locks. That is hilarious. Hilarious. Boom. TikToker goes viral after claiming to be Aaliyah's daughter. Okay. Viral. Woman is going viral on TikTok because she claims to be Aaliyah's secret daughter. Okay. The viral. Okay. She got over 1 million views. Over a million. Okay. On multiple videos. Not just one. Multiple. Okay. They talked about everywhere. Literally. Literally, she was in New York Times, um, People magazine. Like she would make places like that. She went viral, like for real viral. They talked about it on the Breakfast Club during the morning show. Literally, I was dropping my kids to school, and they were talking about her. I was like, whoa, hmm absolutely. Like so, she was viral. So that's why I brought her on my show. Like nobody has to make that up. It literally says viral, literal, literal, like literally. Let's go. TikToker goes viral. Okay, you know what viral means. Okay, not TikToker what is popular for. No, she went viral, meaning in a very short amount of time. It was like, I mean, it was everywhere. So yeah, I even did a live because people kept hitting me up, literally kept hitting me up. I even did a live. You go back and listen to my live from a few months back. I said I'm not even touching the Aaliyah thing. Like I'm not even because so many people were just like, Sean, please, 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 please. So I'm just like, okay. So then I gave in, and then I'm just like, okay, well let me go like look into this. So then I did. I was like, wow, this is like way bigger than I thought it was. You know. Because I seen it on the when I first saw her, I saw her on the Aaliyah fan pages, and they were sharing her because I follow them all on IG and Twitter, more so IG. But I saw them on there, and I was just like, "Who is this? Like what?" You know. So I was just like really confused. So I just thought it was like Cap. So I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm not even about to waste my time reading it." So I did it. I mean, I skimmed it, but like reading it, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not touching it. So then I moved on, and then y'all just kept hitting me up, like talk about, talk about, talk about. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? So I'm just like, okay, we'll do a surviving on it. So then we did, and the girls are mad, and the girls are mad. Yeah, that's literally the story. But I'm scamming and exploiting and all of that stuff. Okay, I'm like, I guess. I guess. Who is this? I just left the jail. What? What jail? What jail? What? 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 Shout out to Devin. Nitu, I knew I love you and your channel. Oh, thank you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you for watching. Cindy said, Lagina, keep taking her meds. You'll be okay, baby. Lagina is taking her meds. Thank you for saying that. Jaguar is not. Jaguar is not. She isn't. Oh, hi, DJ Genesis. So, you left the jail like, well, Jaguar at? Girl, I'm nosy. Kelly B said, same type thing happened to Janet Jackson. A lady said that Janet and James DeBarge was her mom and her. Yes, yeah, we did a surviving on that. Well, not for like the whole thing, but we didn't mention it. We did. But she straight up lied, and she knew she wasn't telling the truth. But she had a really hard life. That woman, she went through a lot. She did, but it didn't excuse what she did. Same thing with Regina. Get that you've been through a lot, but it doesn't excuse your behavior. It literally does not excuse it. It does not. A girl, no, he don't. That's not real. That's not. That's not real. So yeah, she is staying. As far as I know. Yeah, I talked to her, Regina, and she says she's not going anywhere. Um, what do y'all think it'll take with Jag? Like, when is enough enough? Because that's why I feel like Goomba. I'm not gonna say like he's like literally done because again, it's his relationship, it's his life. So if they do decide to get back together, um, I don't want Goomba to feel like I'm gonna like judge him, you know, because I'm not. But I do think this is different. I don't think this is the same way. Sam is 20, I think, turning 21. I believe Sam is 20, turning 21. Um, but yeah, I think that maybe this will be good for the both of them. I do think that they need to separate. They need to separate, even if it's just like a break. Sometimes you just need to take a step away and think. But from what Goomba said, Goomba is done. Goomba, like, we can sign the divorce papers now. We can sign the divorce papers now. Like, that's what Goomba was giving. Shout out to Tamara for the cash out. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. Shout out to Bologna, my boo. Thank you so much, Bologna. I love you. Thank you so much for the cash out. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for the cash out, sweetie. Thank you so much. Shout out to Doreth for the cash out as well. Thank you. Y'all are so lit. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. For supporting Scam RS. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think that they do need to separate. I do. Now, I'm not going to tell them to divorce or anything like that. That's their business. That's their marriage. I'm not telling them. I don't believe in telling people what to do in their marriage. I think you should just support them. But if Goomba wants to divorce Jaguar, I would completely support him. I would. If he wants to get back with her, I'm going to support him too, because that's just what you do. You just support. I don't think Jaguar is done with Goomba, but I think Goomba is getting closer and closer to being done with Jaguar. And if this isn't a wake-up call for Jaguar to get it together, I don't know what is. Because with all of these antics, she wants to make it seem as if it's Goomba that's tarnishing her brand. It's not. She is tarnishing her own brand. She's blaming Goomba. All of these decisions and things that are being done, the back and forth to jail, mental hospitals, all of girl, that's all you. That is all you. That isn't Goomba. Okay. Barbershop, TSA, this police precinct. This is all you. So you are definitely the common denominator, Jaguar. So yeah, you got to figure that out. I think that she tries to make it seem as if her husband doesn't mean a lot to her. And I think he does. I think he's very essential in her life. And yeah, absolutely. I think she may have risked, like past tense, her marriage. I do think Goomba is done. I don't know. Time heals all wounds. So sometimes, being apart from someone can make you, want them more. But in this case, I think that Goomba's ready to move on. And I think what's different about this time is that Goomba has a support system. When he and Jaguar were apart before, they would stay close. Yeah. This time it's not like that. It's not like that. And again, he has his family around him. They're supporting him. They're just, So that's different than, going through this and having Jag around and just her and her family. It's a different energy. Now he's around his. And, they're helping him get through this with her. And they do not want him to return. So there's more people around him now feeding his conscience to not go back versus to, kind of just being trapped in his own thoughts because he's around her and her family, so, but yeah, now here around his, and I think that they're helping build give him that confidence that wasn't there. The strength to leave that wasn't there before. I feel like they're putting it in there. I do. I think that this is different. Even if they do get back together, this is how you can tell when somebody's truly done, like coming towards the end of the road, because the times of breaking up are shorter. So it's like you break up and then you make up, you get back together, right? And then you stay together for a decent amount of time, and then there's something else that makes you break up. But now it's just like we break up with Goomba and her. It's like we break up, then we get back together, and then we break up, and so it's like they're getting close. They like the breakups keep happening, So with that happening, that's a person opening up their eyes. They're opening up their eyes. And for the people that feel like this is a publicity stunt, everything that Jag does is for attention. But it does not mean that everybody is down for the ride. If Jag went rogue on King Pain and I with this situation, what makes y'all think she's not doing the same thing with Goomba? Goomba said out of his own mouth, he's tired of finding out things at the last moment. The majority of the stuff he finds out about, the majority of the things that are going on, he finds out about them when they're happening. And that's another thing that he said like irks him. So again, when she going on these tangents and saying this stuff about him and his family, and that she hurting him and putting her hands on him, he putting his hands on her and all of that stuff, he's never down for the cause, meaning like he knows prior. No, she just goes live and just does it. So when he going live like, I'm getting sick of this again, this is very true. It's like who wouldn't be tired of it? Like, that's not foreign, for him to say, like, I'm tired of this. Like, no, it makes complete sense. Jag lived for this type of stuff. Goomba does not. Like, he doesn't, and you can tell. Who wants those type of allegations put on them? He pistol whipping her, and I'm like, who would want that play? Even if you are going to do something for publicity, why would you want that type of publicity? Why would you want that type of energy put on your name? Why would you want people going around saying that your mom and your uncle are your parents? Like, why would you want that? Why would you want your wife life threatening your whole family? And like Goomba said, when he's talking to his family, like just on the phone and just randomly around the house, and she say that type of stuff. So if he's on the phone with his mom, she'll say the same things. His family have a group chat, whatnot. Not everybody part of it, but a decent amount of people. Every time Jag says something about the family or they do a video, they put it in the chat. So they know everything Jag's saying about them. It's not a secret. It's not like it's falling on. No, they hear you. It's not falling on deaf ears. They hear her. Mm-hmm. They hear everything Jaguar is saying about them. And why would they? Who will want somebody? This is supposed to be their family, even if it's through marriage. Like, why are you talking about these people like that? Like Goomba says, his family does not bother her, and they don't. What live have you seen of Goomba's family going live, cussing Jaguar, coming for Jaguar? That does not happen. It doesn't. So yeah, I would understand. And Goomba loves his mom. He loves his family. The isolation is Jaguar. So since she's so disrespectful towards them, she feels as if they feel the same way about her. No, they're Christian people that believe in forgiving. They just don't want to deal with you. Even the Bible says, don't be no fool. So they just don't want to deal with you just because of all of what you come with. They don't want to deal with that. That's all. And they shouldn't have to deal with that to deal with Goomba. They shouldn't have to deal. Why do we have to deal with all of this just to see you? Like, this is a lot. Her causing problems with people, her making up things about people. Again, if Jaguar was putting her hand, or other way around, sorry. If Goomba did all of this stuff to her, why does she go to the police department and not report that? Why she go report everything but? If she was going to the police department, shouldn't she be reporting that? If you got pistol whipped, you're going to be pretty hurt. You're going to be bruised. All of that stuff. You said a weapon was used. Like, why go to the police department if you're so mad at Goomba? That's a surefire way of getting him arrested. But you didn't say any of those things, Jaguar, because they're not true. They didn't happen. And y'all wonder why I side-eye her when she says stuff like that about Goomba, because he's not like that. Like, he's not. And I don't even know him. But based off of her actions, even Legina on her live earlier, she said that allegedly Goomba put his hands on Jaguar. But she didn't hear it. And she didn't see it. She said Jaguar told her that. So you're in the same house with them. If that would have happened to her, don't you think you would have heard it? But you didn't. Because it didn't happen. She told you it did. Just like she told the world that Goomba put his hands on her in front of her bandmates. They're willing to testify on Goomba's behalf that that did not happen. The band left because Goomba left. They did not want to deal with Jaguar, is what he said. They're like, we deal with you. We deal with Jaguar because of you, meaning Goomba. So he was telling Goomba, like, if you come back around, then we'll come back. But if you gone, we gone. That's fact. So that's why the band left. They left because Goomba left. That's what Goomba was saying. Like, how can I put my hands on her if I had left? So when she's saying he jumped in the back of the car and did all this stuff, it's like, Jaguar, he was gone. Like, what are you talking about? He wasn't even there. That's why the band said that they'll vouch. He's like, I hope she ain't trying to like put no extra charges on you for nothing like that. Because you left. That's why we left. How we see something that you did to her when you left before us. So that means even if you came back, we were still gone. So how would we have seen it anyway? Either way it goes. Not true. You know, is what you said. I'm not one to argue with logic. That's completely logical. So I have no reason to argue with anything that the man said. I'm like, oh, okay. All of that makes sense. I'm like, if anybody gonna argue with it, it's gonna be Jaguar. And you know me, I'm not fake. I said it when Jaguar was on the show and I talked to her on the phone. Like, well, you know, the bandmate said, girl, you know, your bandmate said he'll vouch. He said that. And that's your bandmate. That's not Goomba's people. That's your people. They just want to work with Goomba because they say you're a lot. And from what we all see, Jag, you are. So, yeah. That's all. Yeah. So I don't believe in putting things on people that they don't deserve. If Goomba's put his hands on Jaguar, we need to do something about it. But if he not, we need to do something about that too. And the main thing we can do is call it out. So we can call it out. Like, let's not do that. Let's not make him something that he's not. Like, let's not do that, because I wouldn't let him do that to her. You're not going to make Jaguar something she's not. Like, now Jaguar has done things, okay, but let's not give her things that she don't deserve. So, but yeah. So that wasn't true. That didn't happen. I mean, it was no different than the barbershop. She said that, you know, that multiple men was putting their hands on her, like hurting her, and that did not happen. They was trying to separate it. They were trying to separate the incident that she jumped on top of. Basically, she jumped on top of the fight to try to separate Goomba and Solar, and the men removed her. That's it. They went stumping all on her back, like she said. She said that the police also, I mean, we have the recording. She said the police did all type of stuff to her before she got put into the ambulance and all of that. I played the video. I'm like, okay, well, if this happened to you, where did this happen? And then it went from that to it was the men when, you know, the guys at the barbershop. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, you're not saying it was Goomba anymore, so I guess that's better. Because she was saying that Goomba, that all of them, you know, it's just like, no, Jaguar. Like, that's not true. So yeah, it's the same thing here. It absolutely is. And I don't believe in that. I don't think that that's cool. To just be blaming stuff on people. Like, I don't know if she was just like thinking in her head, if that's how, you know, I don't know. All I know is from what I gather, it's not true. It absolutely is not. It's not true. It's not. So yeah, she wants to show some receipts, I guess, but a bandmate literally saying, no, this did not happen. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Her not having any bruising or being injured. She's not walking funny. She's not moving her arms funny. She's not doing it. She's living her best life. She's fine from what I see. Again, pistol whipping, painful. You're gonna be sore, you know, at least. If you're nothing else, you're going to be sore after something like that. And she moving her ligaments and stuff around just fine. She running up in precincts, cursing people out, running up on people. That seemed fine to me. You know, for somebody that just got pistol whipped, you seem to be getting tackled by these police just fine. Not saying watch my arm because I got pistol whipped, or watch my back, I got whipped in it, and watch my leg because that ain't what that were. That ain't what that were. And again, she didn't report it. You at the police station, why not just report it? You're mad at Goomba, so here's your chance. She knew not to say that because she knew it wasn't going, and they weren't going. And she wanted to basically say that the police didn't do their job when it came to her situation with Goomba. Again, something they know nothing about besides her calling 911. That's it. I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot. And I do think that Goomba is tired of being content. I think Goomba's been tired of being content for quite some time. Goomba, he didn't want to do none of those interviews and none of that stuff. He did it because Jaguar told him to. Yeah. Jaguar told him to do the interviews. He wasn't interested. You could tell. He didn't, you know. Goomba's not like that. That's why I was weird, like confused when Jaguar was like, oh, he's jealous of me. He wants to be in the front of the camera. I'm like, no, Goomba does not give that. Goomba don't mind being in the background. He don't. And Goomba loves to hear her sing. You can tell. He gets really excited. All the clapping and stuff that he does. Like when he loves her. I think he's a big fan of her. I think that he thinks that she's really talented. I do. I think that's a bonding moment for them when she's singing. I think he really likes that about her. But a person can only take so much, you know? And all this public ridicule and dragging his family, you know, all of that stuff. Goomba's over it. He's over it. And there is a lot of disrespect, you know? There is. Jaguar disrespects him. He disrespects her too. But yeah, I think it's, you know, it's a lot. And then like when people were like, oh, well, Goomba be yelling at her and he be disrespecting her and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people are overlooking things. There are time frames and stuff that you have to be in certain places, right? So if Jaguar do got a gig, or if she has a paid interview, or something like that, there's a time frame of her having to get there. Jaguar gets easily distracted. So she'll be on the phone for, if was supposed to be for 5 minutes, and now they turned into an hour. And now she done hopped on a link, and now she done been on this thing. So all of the times that they supposed to be doing something else and on their way somewhere else, she's holding up everything, with that. So him being short-tempered makes sense. Because I would be too. Like, we have deadlines, we have time, we have time frames to do certain things, to get to certain places. We still got to stop here. You want to go here, that. And to her, she's very short and makes him react. Because like, all of this stuff is for you. Like, ain't about me, everything about you. Which is fine. But if we're gonna get these things done, Goomba doing a lot of driving, a lot of that stuff. It's a lot. Look at the TSA situation. He had to fly there to drive her all the way back from Illinois to Texas. Like, that stuff can be very frustrating. Very. That's a lot of driving. Like, that's a, it can be super stressful. Why would he not be mad? Like, you got kicked out of a whole airport, like, and you live doing all this. Like, why would he not be mad? It makes complete sense. So for the people that's looking at it like, oh, this is publicity, maybe for Jaguar, but it is not for Goomba. Goomba's over it. I think he is. I think he's over it. I think if the Jaguar that was recluse, the one that left after all that stuff with Tasha and all that stuff, that's who Goomba wants. He wants her. He don't want this person. Mm-mm. He don't want this person. He want the one that he was chilling and traveling with, and she was doing shows, and she wanted all this internet stuff. And every time you look up at when people dragging his name and his family name, and stuff like that, he don't want that. He want the one that was chill, lay back. He want that girl. So yeah, it's just a lot. I'm sure. Because I can only imagine, I'm not going through it, my wife disrespecting me like that. That's a lot. And it's demasculating. It does. It absolutely is, I'm sure he feels emasculated by her. Like, why would he not? She always tries to overthrow everything he says. She always undermines him. She does a lot of that. She does. She makes him feel like he's nothing. She'll literally say, I take care of you, I this, I that, That makes a man feel low. Especially when he's doing everything for you. Jag act like she didn't want Goomba on the road with her. You did. Like, that. This is per your request, not Goomba. Like, he was working and stuff. Like, Jag, stop that. That's what I'm like, she got to stop that. She makes it seem like she pulled him from being like off the street. Like, no, you pulled a working man off a job to be security and manage you. That's what happens. That's what happened. That's what that word. Mm-hmm. So you make him feel low and little by making him feel like he's worthless. You got to stop pushing this narrative like he wasn't doing nothing with his life. You came along and then all of a sudden, boom. No, he was a working man. That's why you're attracted to him, right? So yeah. So as I said, that would be real messed up. I'm on the road with you. I'm doing this for you, driving you everywhere, just being there for you, making sure you get to all of your gigs, making sure that you get paid, also doing security for you, and all of that. And then just to consistently over and over be told that you're nothing, You don't have nothing. If not for me, you want this, you want that. It's like everything you're doing is for her. Like it is. Because if Jack really feels that way, then why not hire a manager and let Joe work from home? Like, let him work and get a job and take care of home, and you go out on the road and do your thing. And he'll see you when you get home. But no, that's not what you wanted. You wanted him with you. He gave you that. Why does he have to be broke and all of that stuff in return? If he broke, then that means that you ain't making no money because he worked for you. Right? I'm confused by that. I'm like, well, if he broke, you his boss, right? Then he shouldn't be broke. If he ain't got no money, you ain't got no money. That's all. Because when Tamar and Vince was married, Vince had money. Still do, but he had money. Mm-hmm. He managed her career. He was basically her security as well. And Tamar was making money. Tamar won't call him broke. She won't do none of that. So, I don't know. It's a little weird. Hell, Candy don't even call Todd broke. Candy don't even call Todd broke. So, I mean, he definitely living off her. But Candy don't even do that. Instead, she believed in Todd's dream and, helped him pursue it. And nothing is about Goomba. We don't know what Goomba want out of life or anything because he's so busy being there for Jag. So that's how I look at it. And I think that Jag has been ungrateful when it comes to having somebody like Goomba at her side. Because we see what happens when he's not. She clearly wants him there. Her whole last 48 to 72 hours have been a wreck because she hasn't been able to get a hold of her husband. All of this stuff happened today because she couldn't get a hold of her husband. All of this happened because he didn't want to talk to her. Now, did it have to? No, because they're decisions that she made. But again, it shows you where the problem is. Jaguar is by herself, and now she's in jail. Goomba is by himself, and he at home laying in the bed. If Goomba was the problem, then why is he fine? I don't get that. I feel like Jaguar needs to get with that and think about stuff like that. If he's so this and he's so that, then why he at the crib, full, about to go back to sleep? She's in jail. Where's the problem here? You see what I'm saying? The balance is completely going into her court as the negative party. Goomba is giving more positivity because look at him. He's making good decisions. He stayed out of it. All of that stuff happened without his influence. She ain't talked to him in over 24 hours, almost 48 hours, 24 hours, something like that. So with her not speaking to him, she made all of these decisions without him, and she couldn't blame him for none of it because he's not present. Now imagine if Goomba would have been there. Would be all type of stories. That's how I feel. Like, oh, she's all type of stuff. But she can't blame it on him. She has nobody but herself to blame. So now when she gets out of the police, she'll get out with 17 different reasons to sue and have lawsuits against the police precinct and all of that instead of taking accountability. I mean, because again, all of this happened, no Goomba. So she don't get to. So it just shows you with all the other situations, when things did happen, it wasn't Goomba. He may have been present, but Goomba running up on Solar, why do you think that happened? No different than her being at that restaurant earlier, at the Jamaican restaurant, doing the, the prostitution. She just did that to make him mad. Like, she figured he would come run to her rescue and try to fight that man like he did Solar. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's all. She thought Goomba was going to all of a sudden just come running in there like Superman, and hurt that man just like Solar. Literally. She brought Solar to that barbershop so that Goomba and Solar could fight. Because they had already fought before they got there. That was the second altercation. That wasn't the first one. That was the second time they fought. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's why Goomba left. He left because he had already put hands on Solar. So he removed himself. And Jaguar told him that he had to leave, that he couldn't be there. So then he left and he went to the barbershop. And then she came to the same barbershop with Solar on purpose, knowing that Goomba didn't want to see him. So that's why if you pay attention in that audio, Goomba just run right up to Solar because it was already smoke. It's like, I just got done. God. And you going to bring him back down? Okay. So that's the energy he was on. So that's why he came right outside, no talking. Like, we don't have nothing to talk about. Like, I just fought you. Like, and you back? That's the energy. So it's the same thing with this man at the truck restaurant. Goomba knows exactly who he is. He knows the restaurant. He knows exactly. So she figured Goomba would come there and hurt him. Mm-hmm. Just like her going to jail, she figured that Goomba would come and rescue her. Goomba at home. Goomba with the fam. But she keep putting herself in these situations. So, I mean, in order to get help, you have to want it. So Jaguar can never say that people don't care about her, that it's not people around her that want to help her. Jaguar don't want to listen to nobody. She only hears herself. Sometimes you could be smart, too smart, to where you feel like you're so smart, you know everything. We can all learn, all of us. No matter how long you've been around, how much experience you got into something, you can always learn something new. You just got to listen in order to, I mean, you can't talk and listen at the same time. You can try, it don't work. So, yeah, and that's how it is, Jaguar. There is no, when her mind is made up, it's made up. That's it. Y'all know she loves the sound of her own voice. So you can give her advice and she will cut you off mid-sentence. And when she do cut you off, it's going to be about what she about to do. F what you just said. Like, I don't care about none of that. Is what she gives. Sure. You could sit down on the phone with her for an hour and be like, Jaguar, you know what? I just really feel like this. Over her head. Completely over her head. Completely over it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to California girl for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetie. Shout out to Angela. Only love and respect on your channel. You're highly intuitive. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much for the cash app. If you're talking to me, never. It's never happening. Ever. Put up a picture. Never. Okay. Exactly. Real talk. Where he needs to be. You go, Goomba. Yeah, I'm. That's like I said. If Goomba wants to leave her, I'm not against it. I'm, if, I'm not against it. I don't think Jaguar wants to be done with Goomba. Honestly. What? It's a Sean Davy Way no show. No, that's I need to remove it. Sean Davy Way no show, girl. Girl, help scam our rest. Help scam our rest, girl. So I just want to make sure I said hello. Okay, I did. I said thank you to everybody. So yeah, I just feel like yeah, it's weird. But she is. She is definitely a ball of confusion. She is. Um, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. Jaguar likes Goomba. She loves who Goomba is. She does. Um, Jaguar just needs to chill. But I do think Jaguar is still in love with Goomba. I do, and I think she still wants to be with him. I think it would be hard for her to let go. I don't think she is going to let go. Um, First of all, Sean, did you finally see the mugshot? No, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I feel bad pulling up people's mugshots too. Like people that I like, I don't like pulling up their mugshots. Now, if I don't like you, I'll pull it right on up. But you could say she's toxic. Her relationship is toxic. I would definitely say that. Her relationship is very toxic. It is. But she's adding, because I mean, it takes two to tango. But still at the same time, she got a lot to work on. She did. She got a lot to work on. She absolutely did. But yeah, married right now is not something that I think she needs to be. I mean, in my opinion, I think Jag needs to focus on herself. I think that her and Goomba have been through a lot. I think they both have a lot of repairing to do. I do not think that they could do that together. The repairing that I feel that they should do is separate. Jag got so much stuff going on. So much stuff. And Goomba got a lot of stuff going on too. So yeah. I will say this, Goomba, because I got to get out of here. Goomba talked to Sam, and Sam told Goomba this was so sad. Sam said, "You know what this reminds me of?" And Goomba said, "What?" He said, "When my mom and dad broke up." I said, "No." I said, "This is so fucking sad." I said, "Oh, this is so sad." I'm like, that poor guy. Oh, Sam. I felt really bad. I was just like, oh, wow. And you could tell that really hurt Goomba. Like when he said that. I said, oh. Because people don't realize how much, their decisions affect other people. So, yeah. I was like, oh. So he said it reminded him of when his, biological father and his mom broke up. He said, just because he calls Goomba dad too. He calls him dad. So yeah, I was just like, oh, poor guy. I feel bad. Still do feel bad. Just like, oh. And you kind of just want to give him a hug, like, oh, there, buddy. But yeah. But Sam's doing good though. He's doing all right. Yeah. So hopefully Jag gets out, because Sam's worried, of course. And her mom's worried, of course. So yeah. And they always hear about it last, which is very unfortunate. It's like, why do they hear about everything so late? But again, Goomba's not around, so I think that's another reason why. Because Goomba was asleep when all it went down, so he had no idea. So yeah, but yeah, shout out to Sam. Y'all send Sam a little prayer tonight. Send Jag a little prayer. Send Goomba a little prayer. Send the family a little prayer. Absolutely. Now I have to go over because I want to go figure out a subscriber from earlier what her foundation and stuff is so we can help her. So yeah, I need to get that. I need to go look at that stuff. But I thank you guys for joining me. Of course, we'll be back live again tomorrow. When they're live, we're live. They're upset. We don't care. They're upset. Oh well, they'll get over it. But I have to get out of here. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. We'll probably do like a morning coffee with an update of what I can update you all on. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, yeah, I love you guys. Until tomorrow, thank you again for all of the cash apps, all of the super stickers. Hold on, let me make sure there's none before I pop out. No. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for all the cash app super stickers. Thank you so much for supporting Scam RS. We really appreciate you guys helping us with our scam. We love you all, and we will be back tomorrow. Until then, oh my God, bye.
Fresh, 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 flex, fresh, fresh.